Welcome back to Factorio SpaceX Extreme, where we are on the last of the SpaceX sciences, which, if you recall, are 16 times the standard cost for the Extreme version due to startup conditions on the mod. So that's what we have to do. 2 million in total, although 4 of red and green, each of 2-minute duration. Our science is currently running at about 4.6, 4.7k a minute, which you add 20% for the modules. I think it's 20% modules in the labs. Yes, 20% boost. So 4.6, it's about 5.4, 5.5 thousand science a minute. For 2 million science, that would be of the order of roughly, say, 400 minutes. That's actually a little bit more, but say 400 minutes, which is about 6 and 2/3 hours, 6.5 hours, something like that. We've done this bit, so maybe there's sort of 5 hours left, 4.5, 5 hours of science, although we're only running effectively at half speed. I did notice at the end of last episode something that I've also fixed off camera. In Blue Science, most of it was working fine, like this was working fine, but we had a situation where, so if you look, we've got a body of making the interim products for Blue Science here, and we sort of have a half one here where we make more engines. This requester was not requesting anything, so this whole part of engine assembly wasn't working, which is why we were sort of only getting 2/3 of the production of Blue Science over what we expected. It was probably raping Purple Science, which, as you know, also makes normal engines because it needs them to make the electric engines. So I've fixed that now, and that's why Blue Science is happily running at, well, it's meeting the demand, basically. And I'm not sure why Purple is only at 1.5. It should be doing better than that. What's your problem? You are missing... What are the 3 products you need? Oh, right, yes, we are missing level 1 assembler machines. Where were we creating them? Over here. So what is the problem? Iron shortages, maybe? Yes, maybe. If we have a look, I'm having to do a huge amount of analysis at the moment. Yes, we are having iron shortages. I did notice in our production that iron, well, this has dropped way off, but iron has been below consumption for a while, and I was wondering why we weren't having iron shortages, but now I know why. That's not good at all. We need to resolve that. So I'm over by the iron in the west at least, to see what's going on. For one thing, we could possibly use an additional train feeding in here. maybe. So this one, oh, and I also fixed up, I added in this pathway so the trains don't get stuck there when this situation happens. What's going on here? You're just trying to leave. Okay, that's fine. It's pretty busy and full on through the iron. But there are a couple of issues. First of all, so things like this train here has nowhere where it fills up on fuel. Because they used to fill up on fuel, and in fact we don't need those extras there. It used to fill up on fuel, not that it's causing a problem, but we might as well get rid of them. It used to fill up on fuel at the main base ore processing. And in fact, all of these external ones have this issue. How are you doing? You still have a little bit, but you're going to run out soon. All of these ones that used to come over here to process their ore have exactly the same issue. They don't actually have fuel supplied to them. So my first issue is fuel, and my second one is congestion, train congestion. I mean, look at this. Look at these, and this is the problem right here. This stop, because of the curvature here and here. On that side I am able to place a chain signal, but on this side I am not. I can show you even remotely. There is absolutely nowhere in this section I can place a signal, which means that this whole block here is considered to be the same block, so we're not getting both these trains going through at once. This causes congestion. Do we have the same problem down? Well, we haven't even got a signal there. We should have one there. I doubt anything will happen until I go by with my bots on, but at least we can do that. But this side we can't, so we need to change all of these, especially where there's congestion. So that's the second issue. So the first issue is fueling. We're going to have all sorts of fueling issues if we don't do something about it. And the second issue is just general train congestion. So see, this guy is down to 27 solid fuel, probably per train. Locomotive, 27 this end. What's in the other end? 27, yeah. 27 per. What about this guy? He's obviously one of the new trains. So what my idea is, we should set up a fuel station next to the setup. It's going to have to come down here, and then supply fuel to these trains and do fuel pass through. If you have a look just there, ooh, there's something wrong here. No, there's not. I thought I had less. I thought I had more room. We might even have to use belts to do this. So fuel pass through from here up to here, possibly via a belt, which is going to be quite expensive on fuel, or daisy chain. I don't like that idea much either. Daisy chains and boxes. Maybe a belt will do. Fuel chain on belt, and link up each of these sections, not the steel, because that will be fine, but all the other ones link up. And we need a thingy down there as well. So, alright, let's start that process up. I don't have the engineering train, so I guess I'll just call the supply train if we need things, which we will. Let's get to the fuel stop. That's not it. It's in here. That is the fuel stop. Slap it in. here, plus a few others. So let's have a think about what we need to order in. 38 track. Well, I've got none on me, and I'd probably like to have some. So let's get 3 or 400, 400, mate, 400. 10. Actually, that just means we need about 6 of them, but I might get 10. 2 decider combinators. Substation. Want a few of those on me. And a station. Let's get a couple of stations. Now let's get, in addition to that, let's make that 50. In addition to that, let's get some blue belt, maybe a stack, and order that in. And they have some robots, good. So, our supply train shouldn't take very long with that, I would think. How badly is this iron shortage affecting things? Not too bad. I should turn modules off completely. That would certainly help. Supply train must be on the way through all this congestion. So yeah, what are the things we have to do? Well, I need to fix all of these 4 to 2 intersections, which there's a lot. I need to fix modules because, as I said, there's an issue. I'll show you what the issue is. I may end up fixing it off camera, but the issue is basically so this guy has not enough level 2 modules to build any more. It's certainly got space in there to build more, but the level 2 modules are waiting on processing units, which is supposed to be fed from here. But if you notice, 2.2 thousand is 44. I think if you divide by 50 is like 44, or is it 42? 2,200, 44 I think. Oh yeah, and then the circuits take up the other 4 slots, so they stack to 200, the circuits, but 201 is 2 slots, is it? And 102, whatever. It looks like all of the space in here has been taken up, and it's because I've allowed this thing to keep building level 1 modules without any control. My same blunder that I've made many times over. We could just start calling it Lord Couture's blunder now at this point, because it seems to be the major sticking factor. I was so busy trying to set up so much stuff at the beginning and to get things up and running that I obviously overlooked quite a few quite important little controls. But yes, I need to go through all of the modules and control this particular setup. And then we'll be fine. Now, is it just the middle one? I don't know. It could be quite a lot of those things. So yeah, module production has pretty much died. Let's just see if we're getting any modules at all. Amazingly, there are still a few, but it's not at 200 a minute, and it kind of should be. But maybe that's letting iron get on top of things. Oh, and by the way, when we look at all, we're now over 700 million just iron by itself, so that's getting very close to 1.3 billion. So yeah, there is that. That must be the supply train. You have no construction bots. Let's do that, and it can finish building all of this for me. give me give me all your rail basically. That will do. Take a quick look at the map to make sure we're not about to get smashed. I need to change, that should not be one of those. Do we have chain signals in there? Yes we do. Let's order some chain signals. Right, where did they end up? They ended up there. That guy there now needs to be a chain signal. And that one also. Okay. You need to be connected. I do have some big poles, very good. And you can be reached. That's very good. Now, right, so we need to stand at the furthest extent here, and we need to request a chest. One. You can order 100 rocket fuel. Oh, let's make sure that the fuel train comes. Fuel Iron West. Let's find the fuel train, which we know we called refuel. Refuel, this is it. ID8, CD6. It's added after that. Iron West until an activity. Good, we've limited that. Well, we probably will drain all the fuel quite quickly. I might even need another fuel train or give it another carriage, one or the other. So you've ordered your fuel. Let's do something we haven't used in a long time. Get some belts. Oh, I'm going to need belt to ground, aren't I? I'm going to need to bounce through. Oh, actually, we may not. We only need to get into the zone, which is right there. So where we're standing needs to be a passive provider, and belt needs to run just up there. So we don't actually need the belt to go too far, and we don't need any of those other things. Now we do need green. There we go. And you need some power. So we can't cover both with one, but we can cover two power poles. And over here, now it's going to be the ore line that needs these things. And I'll just go around that train. We don't need a train death just at the moment. Actually, I'll put that one there. That one is fine. So these each need an order of just 10. They'll sort it out if they need more. Where is it? There it is. 10. Good. around. And some smart inserters, as they used to be known, when they had a different function. Right, now, rinse and repeat. We need another requester chest about here. And it will request also 100. And we need a supply chest right where we're standing. And we need to run some belt. Unbelievable. We're trying to avoid belt because it's inefficient, and yet here we are. Wonder what that fuel train's up to. Fuel CD1. Oh, way over there. Let me just have a quick look. We're actually getting quite a big map now, aren't we? Fuel CD1 is here. You are completely out. These things don't need any anyway. You're going somewhere stupid. Come on. Let me click on you. You're moving too fast. Maybe we should put you on wood so that I can actually get control of you. I need you to go back to refuel. How are we doing here? We are actually running out. So the demand that's been put on it, let's go back to the refuel. Refuel D depot. Wow, how did we get a D in there? Our little fuel train is actually having trouble keeping everywhere refueled. That's a new little problem. So, we'll let that do its thing. Meanwhile, what I would like to do is grab a quick blueprint of that section. Get rid of that, and probably that. Put it there. That will do. In fact, I might run up and do the other two right now. Oops. What's that? Oh. No, I didn't want you to do that. Never mind. You can go and go back there. Sweet. And what did I do with that blueprint now? That's it. Okay, so that is all of the refuel. Oh no, it's not. And I stupidly destroyed that blueprint. Let's just grab it again. We need to do the rear trains as well, of course. Which I rather stupidly neglected just now. Where's the refuel train? Still on its way to the refuel depot. Okay, that's fine. see if we can find a decent spot for that. Yeah, I guess. Make sure we don't get bowled by a train. That is the final one. That time, we don't need that guy anymore. So let's finish off the pass-through, and that will probably do us for this episode. I will do the same thing for copper, probably offline, and we will rejoin with another one of our tasks. So we've got pass through there, we have pass through here. I might just put it there so it's directly in line. Whoops. Stack inserters. Do we have no more stack inserters? Apparently we do not. Okay. If I'm out of stack inserters, I will just end the episode because I'll have to be ordering some in. That will take some moments. Let's just see. Is it going to fill us up in? Do we have stack inserters? Yes, we have 30 now. Good. Good, good. Sometimes the rounding can play into your hands and work for you. So you can order. It is there, isn't it? Yes, 100. There we go, and the final blue. Stay out of the train's way. Go there. Final red can go there. Final belt. Who would have thought that belt would come in handy at this stage of the game? You also can have an order for 100. Is this one powered? No. Let's finally just quickly check on the fuel train again. Fuel, 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 or refuel in fact, just to confuse ourselves. Refuel, refuel. It's on its way to S2. We don't want that. We want it on its way to this stop. Whoops. Why don't we go there? You appeared to be jammed. Is it here? Oh yes. Yes, this is something of a mess. I need to basically have this maybe start way over here somewhere. Get them off the main line earlier. And this is a mess as well. Need to sort that out. And these guys, that guy can't move. This one shouldn't be stopped by that. And that is actually probably causing This again is the same sort of thing. I can't get a chain signal in this segment here, which forces which one? It's saying it's this one here. We can't get a chain signal in there, so therefore this one is blocking this one, and because of that, absolutely nothing can move. Anyway, I guess I better sort this out, get the fuel to where it needs to be, and then we will do the same to the copper, and then next episode we can start afresh and start sorting out some of our train congestion. See you then, and bye bye for now.